mayor parte de mi vida he sido un pescador furtivo. Trabajaba la almeja, camarón, chocolata, callo de hacha. Pues era un pirata del mar.
No había otra alternativa, mirábamos que se encontraba mucho marlin en la zona y pues como todo pescador busca sobrevivir y pues sí, vamos a pescar marlin para comercializar, pero marlin no es mucho dinero.
Desde los 7 años de edad estoy aquí haciendo pesca, pescando para la pesca comercial. Nosotros sacábamos pescados para venderle a los camioneros, pues para sacar para un poquito de dinero, porque nosotros cuando estuvimos pequeños aquí, mi mamá nos dejó aquí con mi abuela, pues teníamos que desde chamacos proveer un poquito a la casa para los más chicos, los hermanos más chicos de nosotros. Tranquilos, tranquilos, come. Si le damos a la cocina va a estar mucho mejor.
Así, pero fuerte. Por ahí en mi cocina, no estoy en el restaurante ahora.
Buenos días, ahí voy. Let's go.
Vamos por ellos.
We didn't first come down here to start a business. That was never the intention. As we sank into the San Carlos vibe, we started to realize like people want more opportunity here. They want to work as fly fishing captains. They want to work as ecotourism captains.
Ya, vamos. Hold on. Señoras y señores, vamos.
That's the more one only right here. Not good.
Trip. Super big one, bro.
I'm pretty sure I was the first person that caught a marlin around this bay in here, and the first person that started to play with the whales. That's me right here. That's me. You see that reaction? And look at this reaction. I'm smiling and calling the whales, venga, bonita. When I was a young kid, I had to went to work in the States. By the time I come back from the States, my family moved from Constitution to here. So when I got back, every time there was a tourist around town, the people always send them to Crispin House because I speak a little bit of English. That's how I started to do tourist services, to take people out. So everything, whoever these kids are now doing with the whales or with the marlin, they learn from me.
Come on, boys! Let's go!
Oh my God, dude. The beginning was like, it was hard.
First, figuring out the fishery, that was a huge step. And that was just for George and I to come down here and have a great time fishing.
Running out of gas, sinking boats, running aground, running back at night, motor troubles.
Figure out how to make sure we weren't getting food sick every day, how to get consistent ice, how to get enough energy to come here, clean fish, cook fish, have way too many beers, go back out in the morning. It was 18-hour days that were burn the candle at both ends.
There were some days where it'd be a miracle if we even got the boat in the water. We wanted it so bad, and we didn't give a shit.
The nickname Los Locos is because me. I call them Locos all the way. I found a small boat in the middle of the ocean, far away from the coast, and I saw 3 guys there, and I said, what they are doing in that small boat? Hey, where are you from?
He was like, what are you guys doing here? And we're like, we're here to fish. Like, we just had this insane day. And he was like, oh, I'll be out there tomorrow. I'll be on channel 14. Like, let me know if you guys need anything. Here's my phone number. We met Gabino, who is now our Mexican business partner, our sort of honorary San Carlos father.
Sometimes I wash my wash at 10 in the night and they don't come back from the ocean, and I say, hey, locos, why you stay that long in the ocean, you know, and alone in that small boat? I'm gory, I can go to bed. I know you are alone there, nobody waiting for you.
We're gonna go out and around, stay in the deep water, get in the channel, and just ride it in. It's gonna add a little bit of time, but it's the safe option.
And we always take the safe option. And this is the last time we're coming back in the dark.
We gotta hope that this is the issue, because if it's not, the only other explanation is that we just ran aground at 30 miles an hour. The motor's fucked up.
Thank you.
This is the fucking last time we're doing this at no time. In retrospect, it was reckless, like fully reckless. Luckily, we were younger and way dumber back then.
I met George and Rudy the day they got here because they had a problem in their boat. They have just a little skip, and they asked me if I can help them. And so what I've been doing all my life, helping people and make people happy. So I went and found them a mechanic, and they fixed the problem they had on their little boat, and they went fishing the next day.
You know, that's like a super empowering feeling when you're doing something that's inherently dangerous, knowing that there's a bunch of other resourceful people around that have your back. I've worked in restaurants my whole life. I've been obsessed with seafood forever, since I was a little kid. And you know, like my poor parents, every time I'd come home, I'd have something that I dug up out of the bay or shot with a spear gun or caught with my rod and reel and make a mess of the kitchen. And you know, when it first came down here, like the access to seafood and the availability was like paradise. And it's created this such cool network of meeting all these people in town, all these commercial fishermen, and being able to run around to my shrimp guy, my clam guy. If this guy doesn't have that, I've got a backup. And you know, to see this stuff from start to finish, and it doesn't pass through anybody's hands. The commercial guys get it, I get to go get it, process it, see the whole deal happen. It's been a dream for me, like to be able to work with all this amazing seafood, to be able to share it with people, to be able to create new recipes and ways to use it. It's the most amazing resource, the most amazing seafood. The variety is incredible. It's a dream culinary location if you're into seafood, 1000%.
That's some good stuff right there. Fucking phenomenal. Thanks, man. Oh, Jesus shit. Thanks, man. Stuff don't white meat, mate.
Whenever we get people that come in, just like Los Locos and other groups that come in here, everybody's skeptical. Fucking gringos. What do they want now? They were consistent in what they did. They get involved with the community.
They never talk about, oh, we're making this much money, or we're going to get rich, or no, forget it. We're going fishing, you know?
When George and Rudy first got here, they didn't know Spanish. Now they can talk to you in Spanish, hold a conversation with you in Spanish, so that says a lot.
Para mí es un problema sin Baja. Sí, pero él no pesca allá. Sí, no.
Everything that needs for their operation to run is done by local people here in San Carlos.
Now I think we have at least 60 or 70 families that live off the economy that the locals bring into this town.
All the cookers, the hotel, the cleaners, the captains, other guys helping them to buy fuel, the mechanics, the welders, fiberglass, and all the supplies.
They brought prosperity to the town. So they know when they're here. Oh, it's almost season, the locals are here. Boom, we're gonna have a good season. They're trying to build it up, they're trying to make it better for everybody so everybody can enjoy coming over here.
Rudy and George teach us is catch and release. What is very hard for us because the whole life we catch and keep it, you know?
It was difficult to convince these true commercial guys who had no sport fishing background to work for us. I tried to a couple years ago and I couldn't do it. When we first approached them, they were like, I don't know anything about sport fishing. I know how to hand line. I know how to catch fish in nets. I know where the fish are. And that was it. That's all they needed to say. They know where the fish are.
Me andaba correteando la autoridad ya en el agua y me querían quitar la lancha porque andaba pirateando almeja, se había vedado y andaba pirateando y que fue lo que me hizo ir a hablar con George y sí, le dije a George que estaba listo para trabajar con él, me acuerdo.
Todo el pueblo se fue dando cuenta de que pues esto iba en aumento. Nos fuimos dando cuenta que ellos traían una nueva alternativa que es el fly fishing. De traer más personas fue creciendo año con año.
Y pues le hemos dado un cambio a la vida y a la manera de ver la pesca y es lo mejor que me ha pasado. Dejé de ser el pescador furtivo para darle un cambio a mi vida y pues ser pesca deportiva y es algo muy especial.
It's happening in real time, a paradigm shift from commercial fishermen using the resource in a different way, but still being able to use their locally specific knowledge that has been generationally passed down to them by their grandfathers, by their fathers.
After we sank a boat, we found a rod on the bottom of the ocean, and that rod had a lure on it. And this gentleman looked at me and said, "That's good for rooster fish." Kind of looked back at him like, "What do you know about rooster fish?"
Oh, they're right here. You're gone. Right here. Goddamn. They're on it. They're on it. They're hammering it. Grip it. What's going on? Oh man, that got me all stirred up. Yes, tight. Here they come. They're fucking steaming in on it.
We never been fishing south and looking for roosters, but Los Locos, Rudy and George, start looking for them. Many days, sleep in the beach there, walk all along the beach in the Pacific side, and they found it. And they teach us. I have to recognize that.
You know, it's taken years to dial in the marlin fishing. It's relatively straightforward. What's a lot less straightforward is the inshore fishery. One of the largest surface areas of mangroves in all of Central America exists right here in Magdalena Bay.
With the amount of bait fish around and the amount of life, George and I realized there was probably other opportunities.
We've caught over 70 different species of fish here. There's snook, there's snapper, there's golden trevally, there's another species of permit that nobody understands anything about. There's bonefish, there's huge groupers, white sea bass, there's corvina. Being able to go somewhere where there's not really any intel and people don't know anything about is the most exciting thing in fishing. I was in town getting some stuff done and just a flood of text messages from a bunch of different people come. Immediately, captains and people in town were showing us photos that somebody took of our brand new skiff in the middle of the highway sideways, which looked like some sort of surrealist art photo. Steve had it figured out. He got the boat back on the trailer. That was his first Los Locos catastrophe. He came back with his tail between his legs thinking that Rudy and I were gonna kill him or fire him or something, and the reality is what we told him is Steve, stuff like this happens all the time. shit inevitably is gonna hit the fan, so put your freaking raincoat on. It better be a Sims raincoat.
3 swimmers coming from behind us, coming from 6 o'clock.
Everybody thinks fishing is this mellow, tranquil deal. Rooster fishing, not mellow, not tranquil.
You have 10 seconds and shoot. And no catch nothing, you lose all day. So you need 1 shoot.
Damn it.
I've never seen a fish
old.
crumple a full-grown man like these giant rooster fish do. People are really excited to catch these things, and the minute they start casting at them and seeing these fish blow up in front of them, everybody loses their mind.
Oh my God.
People have their expectations. You're trying to manage those expectations, and the reality is the odds are stacked against you to catch a rooster fish on a fly rod without throwing live bait in the water.
Keep stripping. You're on. They're on. Get ready to go. Woo! Let's go, baby! Oh, let's go! Yeah! Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Oh! Let's go! Ah! You beautiful son of a bitch! Oh, Paul, congrats, my man. Fucking like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And then finally, yes, 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 on. And then literally just like, I felt like every ounce of my guts was just gonna come up. Like, I felt so nervous. I was fucking falling apart.
Mag Bay, it's definitely well-known offshore fishery. In the fall months, we have a great migration of striped marlin and other offshore game fish that show up. We wanted to see what else was here, so we started exploring other zones, different times of the year, and we found a pretty good fishery here in the spring months for a variety of game fish.
We're in the process of figuring this inshore fishery out, and there is an inherent exploratory nature to every day. For people that want to be a part of that process, I think for the right folks, that's extremely exciting. If you're looking for a sure thing, if you're looking for a definite, if you're looking for a guarantee, probably not your fishing trip. The opportunity to catch Cubera snapper on the fly from shore sight fishing is, as far as I'm concerned, like a very unique thing to this area.
So when we find these big pods of cuberas, you look over and you see the red blob floating there, and you know your chances are pretty good. But it's not a guarantee. Like, when you get a cast in these fish, you've only got a few chances before the school realizes what's going on and they completely leave the area.
No everyday eating. You need to exactly moment when this guy eating. So it's really difficult.
Figuring out the tides that they're the most comfortable, when they're the most happy, in those windows that we can target them, has been a serious learning process, and it's still going.
Me invita a trabajar George, Rudy de Los Locos y pues nunca me imaginé algo tan especial ni que fuera a tener un trabajo tan chingón como este trabajo, la verdad.
La armonía entre los grupos de capitanes y guías es una familia. Eso lo sentimos día a día. Agradecemos a Dios porque nos dio la oportunidad de estar aquí con ellos trabajando, y es una alternativa pues nueva para mí.
Without our roots being buried deeply into the community of San Carlos, we wouldn't be able to run a fishing operation down here. You wouldn't be able to come fishing with us every year. You see all this potential, and it's sometimes seemingly unobtainable, but with enough hard work and the right people here, we're gonna figure all these fish out. Maybe not, but you know, there's lifetimes of fishing to be done here, and it doesn't take spending that much time here to see that.